Everyone. So today I will give you a demo of our project that is Globe Trotter. So without further delay, let's get started. So here I have fixed my screen size. Yes, I think that's perfect. Now let us jump onto the website. So this is our website. So first we will log in, sign up as a new user here. So we have to create our account. So we will write a name. Suppose we are writing Anushka and email. Then a simple password. And then we will create account here. So this is the normal dashboard which each user will see here. And since the user hasn't created any trips here, so it is not displaying anything. And here you can see all the trending destinations. So what the user will do, he will or she will start with the trip. So here we you can see like a form for creating a trip. Suppose we are creating a trip to Japan. Yes, let's create a trip to Japan. So after this, we will select a date, like from which duration we are going. And suppose I'm selecting from 9th September till 16th September. Then we will add a budget. And then, yes, let us say, yes, this thing, 3,300. And then we can write some goals like visit Japan, some random description I'm adding, and here we can add any photo. These are default photos which we have added. So let us choose any one from this default photo, and then we can create on initialize itinerary. So this is our itinerary. It has been created, and now we'll further add more details to it. So from here you can make this itinerary public also. Like if you will create this itinerary as public, it will ask yes, and then it will generate this link, and this is the your view for public itinerary. The other user will see this view for a public itinerary, and you can he or she can copy the plans from here, and he and can share on Twitter also. You can see the Twitter is loading here. So now we will create build this. So we will add a stop to it. So for adding a stop, we can either choose from these available destinations by filtering, like since we are going in Japan, so it is a part of Asia. So in Asia, you can see that two cities are already created. So I will add Tokyo, Japan here, and then I will add some arrival date. Since we are going from 9 till 16 September, so I will add on this 11 September till we have this 12 September. Add stop. So you can see like this stop has been added. Now we can schedule some plan to it. Like these are default plans which we can add to it. Suppose we are adding this. So you can see like it has been added. It can also be deleted, and we can add more custom activities to it which are not listed here using this custom activities. Suppose we are adding here dinner, and where we are selecting meals, and then its cost, that is 45. Suppose 45, no, let us choose 48. Yes. And then we are what we are doing, we are selecting a time. Dinner we are having at 21:00 and 1 hour, and then we are scheduling the activity. So you can see like the dinner has also been created. So by this we can add more stops also. Suppose we want to add some more stops from this, so we can add a stop to the itinerary also. And then we can see like it in timeline or calendar manner also. So you can see this is a manner of timeline, and then if you want to see the monthly grid format, so this you can see like it has been created on which day we are going where. So this is a calendar format, and then this is a budget and cost. So you can see like all the budgets we have allocated 3,300 to it, and then our accredited expenses 63. And you can see how for food we are giving $48, and for that activity we are giving $15, which I've showed you for, and it is for the Tokyo one stop. and in this manner it will work. And then for the settings, we can also change the description, like visit Japan places. I'm adding this, and then I will click on save changes. So you can see like this change has been done, and I have already shown this. You can use this to make your like this public as well as private. And now it is the explore section. Here a user can make any listing, save any listing, and can add it to a trip. Suppose these are many destinations, so he can also select favorites. And then when he or she views his profile, then you can see that it has been added here. And these are the profile details. Anyone can change from here. Name also, suppose I'm adding Anushka Verma, and save modifications. So one time you will refresh and it will be saved. You can see save destinations here. And then we have this my trips section. This my trips section, it will show the your current trips, and you can also manage your plan here. That is a trip to Japan. You can manage your plan here. You can see like all the plan here. You can also create a new stop. Suppose we are adding a new stop to it. Any stop we can add here. And to this, suppose we are searching Japan. Currently we have only Tokyo. We can add to this multiple stops here. And then what we are doing, this is so this is our journeys, that is trips. You can see upcoming trips, past trips. There is no past trips here, and all trips. And you can also search by name here. And then this is our community section. So what is a community section? Here the users can see their post their experiences, and they can filter on the basis of types, on the basis of ratings, and the basis of low ratings also, and they can group on the basis of city also. They can see on the basis of Tokyo, how many destinations are in Rome, and so on. So these are this, and one can also share their experiences, like magical visit to Japan. And I'm simply adding it, Japan visit, and then city Tokyo, rating, and then I'm adding some comments. And then I can click on post experience, and you can see that this experience has been created here. So this is our community section. And now we will quickly see our admin dashboard. So for the admin dashboard, we are having a password, this email ID, and then password. So this is our admin dashboard. All the things are as it is here. And then this is the admin statistics. So you can see all registered users, and here he can see like which destinations are currently in popularity, and how many activities has been planned. That you can see 55 activities are total here, and food there. And then he can manage the users. He can either delete the users, or suppose we have this RAM user, you can simply delete the user, and all the associated details will be deleted from this dashboard. And he can also toggle the role, that is for we can also toggle to admin. So now the user role has been changed to admin. So this is our admin dashboard. So that was all about this platform. I hope you like it.